This is a 30-minute podcast for Free to Be's 40 Days to Personal Revolution program. Week 2, Vitality. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Place the soles of your feet together and one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Breathe in fully through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth. And fill up through your nose, empty through your nose. Another time, in through your nose, and release out through your nose, softening into the mat. Imagine the ground were soft and your body were really heavy. Just to land here, to get yourself integrated into your practice. Just feel where you are. Feel the breath move in and out through your body as your belly and chest expand and contract. And building upon our theme from last week, presence, bring awareness into your physical body from the tips of your toes, through your shins and thighs, to your pelvis, low back, your belly. Bring your awareness up to your chest and your heart. Bring your awareness to your forehead center, your eye of intuition, of inner knowing. And know that you have everything within you. All this vital energy that gets you doing what it is you want to do. It's already in you. You've just got to bring your awareness there, presence yourself, and go for it. Do the things. Take a full breath in through your nose. Empty out. Happy baby. Open up your eyes and see whatever is up there on the ceiling. Or if you're outside, what's out there? See one thing, set your drishti. Rock side to side, continuing to breathe evenly. Ujjayi. Pull your knees in together at your chest and rock and roll up and down 3 times. Move with a little bit of energy, a little bit of excitement, and come forward onto your hands and knees. Take a breath in for cow pose, cat pose. Push the floor away from you and look up, cow pose. Cat pose, push down into the floor. Again, breathe in, round your back. Downward facing dog. Set your eyes to the back edge of your mat with your feet hips width distance apart. Bring your awareness up to your belly button and pull in and up. Bring the active energy that the floor gives back to you, the earth's energy, rebounding into your body. Pull it up into the pit of your belly. Now lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Take your knee up really high. Take the center of your right heel over towards the left as far as it'll go. Be intentional in creating the physical foundation of the pose. Reverse sides. Lift your left knee up to the ceiling. Take it up big, open yourself up. Downward facing dog. Walk up to the top of your mat, ragdoll pose. Press into the earth. Pull the energy from the earth up through your legs into your pelvis and fold deeper. Release your hands, halfway lift, fold, mountain pose, hands to heart center. Take a breath in and a breath out. We'll take one full Om together. Breathe in. Mountain pose. Forward fold. Lengthen halfway up. High push up. Turn your inner thighs up to the ceiling. Breathe in, shift forward. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Now lift the front of your pelvis up towards your belly button. Gaze over to your right side. Drop your left hip toward the floor. Now switch sides. Drop your right hip toward the floor. Look over your left shoulder. And a nice stretch in the front side of your body. Come back to center. Push the floor away from you. Lift your thighs. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Keep your eyes set intentionally on one point to stay present and aware. Walk forward to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. Pull your front ribs in towards the center. Fold. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift your tailbone up higher as you melt your heels lower in toward your mat. Another breath in. Empty fully. Jump forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Mountain pose. Spread out your fingers. Extend the energy from within you out. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Ujjayi. Down dog is an opportunity for you to reconnect, recommit to the practice and what it is that you're up to. Like, why are you here? Why are you in this practice right now? Breathe in. Exhale. Jump forward to your hands, lift halfway. Fold forward. Chair pose. Twist over to your right side, hooking your left elbow outside your right thigh. Extend your arms open. You have so much within you to share out with the world. Look up past your fingers and see what's out there for you. Where are you sending your energy? Where is your attention right now? And what is it that you want to give out? And then in return, get something from. The more you give, the more you get. And you have so much to give. Chair pose through center. Twist to the left side. A deep rinsing twist. Open up your arms. Spread out all 10 of your fingers. Spread out all 10 of your toes. Extend yourself out into the world. On your next in-breath, chair pose. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Long breath out. Walk or jump forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Chair pose. Fold. Half lift. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right side warrior one breath. Chaturanga Dandasana, have your pointer fingers on 12 o'clock. Up dog, downward facing dog. Root each knuckle into the floor. Left side warrior one. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward dog, lift your thighs off the mat. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Empty. Another one, fill. Soften your heels towards the earth. Breathe in, lift your tailbone. Empty everything out. Jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, one breath, look up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Make your right leg a square. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle with your right hand on the floor. Or take it to your right forearm to your right thigh. Extend your left arm straight up to the ceiling and pull your shoulder blades towards each other on your back for shoulder integration. In order for you to extend yourself out and to do all the things you want to do, you've got to first pull in. Pull into your center line and experience the vitality within. Wrap your left arm around your back. Turn your right lung up toward the ceiling. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side warrior one. Warrior two. Straighten out your arms. Flip your palms. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. And an important physical alignment point here is to pull your shoulders straight back, especially your bottom shoulder, for integration, and then an opening in your heart becomes available. Opening across your chest. Extend your gaze up to your right arm, and now wrap your right arm around your back. Keep your gaze up. Turn your left lung up toward the ceiling. Breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Fill up. Empty out. Lift your right leg. Flip dog. Turn your inner thighs down toward the floor. Shift your weight into your right hand so your wrist is directly under your shoulder. Side plank, right hand down. Flex both feet, spread your 10 toes. One more full breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Right side crescent lunge. One big inhale breath. Twist to the right side. Rinse out. Open up your arms. Turn your gaze up to your right thumb. Breathe in. High to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Flip dog, left side. Set your feet to hips with distance. Press your chest toward the front edge of your mat. Side plank, left hand down. Tilt your top hip toward the side of the room so your top hip is right over your bottom hip. aligned in true north. Soften your bottom elbow. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Left side, crescent lunge. Twist to the left side. Open your arms up and turn your gaze upward towards your left thumb. One more breath. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. In breath. Empty out. Jump forward to your hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Twist to your right side. Chair pose. Twist to your left side. Chair pose. Forward fold. Fingers to toes, forward fold. Halfway lift. Press your chest to your thighs on your exhale breath. Bend your knees slightly. Press the mound of each big toe into the earth. Halfway lift, palms to toes, forward fold. Pull your shoulder blades toward each other on your back. Crow pose. Look forward. See one spot. Step or jump back to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 frog hops. Take them at your level. You might get 2 inches off the ground, or you might do a full handstand. Doesn't matter. What matters is your commitment to yourself in this practice, your commitment to what you're up to in your life, and the commitment to knowing that you have everything you need to have to do these frog jumps. There's no right way, there's no wrong way, there's no perfect way in this yoga practice. After your 5th one, come to the top of your mat in a forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Eagle pose, right side. Press your thighs together, making yourself so stable and so connected from the center of your body into the earth, and from the earth out into the world. Switch sides, eagle pose. Have your elbows the height of your shoulders and pull your shoulders straight back. Extend your forearms out away from your face. Mountain pose. Standing leg raise, right side. You can hold your knee, or you can hold your big toe. Open up to the right. Turn your gaze over to the left over your extended arm. Airplane pose. Turn your right pinky toe down toward the floor and lift the inner lining of your right leg up to the ceiling. Half moon. Forward fold. Standing leg raise, left side. Flow like water. Open to the left, gaze to the right. Airplane pose. Keep your chest lifted like upward facing dog. Just slight lift, opening your collarbone, expanding your upper back. Half moon. Turn your gaze right away upward. If you set your drishti intentionally on one spot, you can stay. The balance exists already within you. Forward fold. Mountain pose, a big inhale breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Right side triangle pose. Skip the warrior two right into triangle pose. Press the mound of each big toe down as you pull your mat apart. You pull your right foot forward and your left foot toward the back edge of your mat. Rise up to stand. Turn your right toes side facing, wide leg, forward bend. Bend your knees. Pull your chest through the window of your legs. Namaste, front facing, forward fold. Step your back foot up and ground into the center of your heel. Lift the inner arches of your feet. That's your bandha, the pada bandha. Pull up from the floor through your feet into your pelvis. Twisting triangle. Use the foundation and the energy that's pulling from the floor to your pelvis. Now twist open in the upper half of your body. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side triangle right away. There's an element of this practice, the vinyasa, one of the 5 pillars in our practice, that oftentimes when we get stuck in our heads, or when you start thinking of other things outside of the practice, the vinyasa stops. The flow stops. The flow of energy, the flow of your vitality. Side facing, wide leg, forward bend. Interlace your hands behind your back. Flow. Don't lose the vinyasa, the flow of your energy, excitement, and the why of your presence here. Namaste, front facing, forward fold. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Pull your left hip back. Open, twisting triangle. Even though you're opening across the top half of your body, still pull your front ribs in towards the center. You've got to have a commitment toward the center line, grounded and committed into the center of your being in order to open up, in order to expand. Breathe in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, pull the front of your pelvis up toward your belly button. Downward facing dog. Full inhale. Empty out. Jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Mountain pose to a back bend. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. High push up. Lower down to your belly. Locust pose, one time. Lift up. Press your thighs into the floor and lift up through your chest and collarbone. One more breath in. Lower down. Camel pose, one time. Lift the front of your pelvis up toward your belly button until your pelvis is neutral. It's not about how far you can get back. It's about the lift and the opening in your heart and less crunching in your low back. Come up. Wheel pose. Come from you are ready now. If you haven't gone yet, go now. Press each knuckle into the floor. Lower down. Wheel pose again. Pull your front ribs in. Pull the pit of your belly in. Lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Interlace your hands behind your back, or behind your head. Bicycle twists for 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Flex your feet. Press out through the center of your heels. And keep going. Ujjayi breath across each twist, each movement. Ujjayi breath leads the way. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug your knees in. Rock and roll up to boat pose. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. Pull your chest to your thighs. Extend up through the crown of your head. Release your hands from your thighs. Keep the long spine from tailbone out through the crown of your head. Breathe in. Low boat. Breathe out. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat. Rock and roll, head to heels. Downward facing dog. Frog pose. My suggestion to you is to create a square with your legs, like a box with no bottom, hips and knees in line, knees and ankles in line, and flex your feet. Be where you are. Be okay with where you are. Be more than okay with where you are. Acknowledge yourself for what got you here, for all the things that you're up to that leads you to your mat regularly. And then what's available to you, what's possible for you from this practice, from the attention and the commitment to a rigorous physical asana practice. Be where you are. Seated forward fold. Clear the extra flesh out from underneath your sitting bones. And pull your chest to your thighs. Lower down one vertebra at a time onto your back. Supine twist. Other side, supine twist. Supta Baddha Konasana. Savasana. Roll onto your right side. Press to a seated position with your eyes closed and your hands at heart center. Acknowledge yourself, all that you are, all that makes you you. Together we'll take one full Om. Breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles to forehead center. Namaste.